right, you welcome to another discussion where we talk about the policies to better the future of Nigeria, largely in the state, where to talk about the policies of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, particularly in the area of energy and mineral resources. Joining me on this conversation is the Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Engineer Dr. Johnson Alabi. Thanks for joining me this morning. Before we go deeply into electricity steady supply that the administration of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa have promised in so many of the time, tell us more about the public hearing, the details from your ministry.
I must let you know that the power sector of Ondo State kicked off formally after the enactment of the Ondo State electricity law. The enactment of the law happened in year 2020, December 31st, 2020. As at that time, the decentralization of electricity had not occurred.
Okay.
And now, with the assent of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in 2023, bringing into life a new Electricity Act. Now, we discover that there is the need for the Electricity Act and the Ondo State Electricity Law to complement each other. A lot of realities had occurred in the Electricity Act, which ought to be reflected in our law. And that is the essence of reviewing our Ondo State electric power sector law 2026. We had electricity power sector law 2020. Now we are having the review in 2026. The law as we have it, the Electricity Act as we have it today, permits the state to work anywhere, whether there is a grid or there is no grid. Anywhere that we feel that it's underserved, we can decide to work there. So that is the reason why we are reviewing our electricity law. We have commended that law to the Ministry of Justice for vetting.
Okay.
After the vetting by the Ministry of Justice, it has been forwarded to the State Executive Council for a review. The State Executive Council has reviewed and have passed it to the House of Assembly for final review. The final review was what happened earlier this week, where a public hearing was conducted by the State House of Assembly. And after that, the committee is expected to write their report and commend the report to the House for passage. And that's exactly what we are doing at this moment. The vision of Mr. Lucky Aiyedatiwa in Ondo State with regards to electricity is tall. And that is why my seat looks like a hot seat, because I have to fight to meet his target for the state. His target for the state is to run a state, fully independent of the national grid. Fully independent of the national grid. A state where we run our own grid, and a smart grid for that matter. A state where we don't have to wait for the disco to bring meter to the people. It's a state where himself has taken over the responsibility of subsidizing meter for the citizens. It's a state where we are hoping to take our own energy and do whatever we please with the energy towards enhancing the economy of the state. So the ambition of Mr. Governor with regards to the power sector is very tall, and that's why we have to keep running on a daily basis so that we can meet up with that target.